You're working 40 hours a week, coming home exhausted, and watching your bank account stay exactly the same. You want to reach financial freedom, but you feel like you're out of time. What if I told you that the most successful side hustle in 2026 isn't a new app or a crypto trend, but an ancient skill that has become a modern gold mine? It's my number one pick for busy people because it requires zero overhead and zero clock-in time. Most people pick the wrong hustle and burn out in a month. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this one forgotten ability to build a second income that actually scales while you sleep. The time swap trap. Most people hear side hustle and immediately think of driving for Uber or delivering groceries. Here's the problem. That's just a second job. If you're already working 9 to 5, adding a 6 to 10 is a recipe for a breakdown. The goal of the FIRE movement, Financial Independence Retire Early, is to own your time. When you trade an hour of your life for $20, you aren't building a hustle, you're selling your freedom at a discount. To win as a busy person, you have to look for asymmetric returns. This means you do the work once and it pays you forever, or it pays you at a rate that dwarfs your hourly wage. Most people get this wrong because they focus on hard work instead of leverage. If your side hustle requires you to be clocked in, you haven't built a business, you've just bought yourself a boss. Digital real estate. The easiest way for a busy person to start is by building digital real estate. Think of this like owning an apartment building, but instead of physical bricks, you own digital assets like templates, niche guides, or printables. Take platforms like Etsy or Gumroad. Most people think it's just for crafts. It's not. Some of the highest earning shops sell simple PDF budget trackers or meal planning templates. You create the file once, you upload it. The platform handles the traffic, the payment, and the delivery. You might spend 2 hours on a Saturday making a construction project tracker, and it could sell for $15 every day for the next 3 years. That's the definition of passive income. However, the deadly mistake most people make is using low-quality AI to spam these platforms. If you don't add unique value, the algorithms will bury you. You need a way to make your digital assets stand out. And that leads us directly to the ancient skill that makes everything else work. The ancient skill, your modern gold mine. The ancient skill is persuasive writing, specifically high-ticket ghostwriting. In 2026, every CEO, founder, and consultant knows they need to be a thought leader on social media to grow their business. But they have a massive problem. They have the ideas, but they don't have the time or the words. They are desperate for someone to take their expertise and turn it into clear, engaging content. This is my number one side hustle for busy people for 3 reasons. First, there is no overhead. You don't need a website or fancy gear. Second, it offers high leverage. You can write a week's worth of content for a client in just 2 hours on a Sunday evening while sitting on your couch. Third, the pay is massive. One client can easily pay $1,000 to $2,500 a month for just a few hours of work. Most people fail here because they try to compete on price on sites like Upwork. To make this work, you don't call yourself a writer. You call yourself a ghostwriter for founders. When you solve a specific problem for a specific person, the hourly rate disappears, and you start getting paid for the value you provide. AI can write code, but it can't share a human's unique perspective. And that's exactly what these leaders are willing to pay for. The silent scaler. The final piece of the puzzle for the busy professional is micro-consulting. You spend 40 hours a week learning a specific industry. Whether you're in logistics, healthcare, or middle management, you know things that beginners don't. Platforms like Clarity or Intro allow you to list yourself for 15-minute phone calls. People who are just starting out in your career field will pay you $100 just to ask you 3 questions. They want to skip the line, and you have the map. This is the ultimate busy person hustle because you control the calendar. If you only have 1 hour on Tuesday nights, that's your business hour. Your boring office job is actually a PhD in a niche that someone else is desperate to learn. Stop giving that knowledge away for free and start treating it like the asset it is. You now have the roadmap. You can build digital assets, use the ancient skill of ghostwriting, or consult in your niche.